So is U.S. versus Cordova, is that a Supreme Court ruling? Or
Sure is.
Okay.
I thought it was like pretty big in the auditor community. It was kind of like a...
Well, I filmed the police. I don't usually do audits. I've been doing audits lately because my Highlander was stolen.
Your Highlander was stolen?
Yeah.
Alan Newcastle sits alone watching YouTube videos on his computer when suddenly he hears an all too familiar cry for help. There is no expectation of privacy in public. There's no need to fear. Handbook is here.
All right, boys and girls. We knew it was only a matter of time before word started getting around about this DMA conviction. That's right, U.S. versus Cordova being quoted by a cop talking to a frauditor. Oh, it's glorious. But first, let's see where this all came from when this frauditor, Robert West, walks into the Social Security hearing office and gets trespassed. All right.
This is a hearing room.
Sir?
This is a hearing room. Yeah.
So in the facility here, we don't allow the recording. The sign posted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's no recording in here.
There isn't.
No.
No one's told me that.
Let me go and get my supervisor.
Okay.
Oh, sir,
Yeah.
can you come over here? Or here.
What? Okay. Can you show me the law?
I can't. Just unfortunately, they're saying that they're not allowed to do any recording. This office.
Okay. Well, I just seen a sign out there that said I can't.
Oh, where at?
On the DHS memo that's hanging out there. Unless there's a court order or a law that says you can't do it. Photography and news.
And it says rules, orders, or directives apply for federal court. Rules prohibited.
All right, so he talks about the DHS memo, which is worded almost exactly the same as Poster 7, and this guy specifically points out the part where it says except where prohibited. His response?
So he's government supervisor.
Okay. But according to that, I can film in there, just like post offices.
Mesmerized, stupefied, and flabbergasted. And then, oh, well, you know, it's the same as a post office. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the manager here.
Right.
I'm going to have to ask you to please stop recording.
Is there a federal law that says I can't record, or is it just a federal rule? Because, see, I understand what that says, but there's a sign out there that says that I can videotape all foyers, areas.
Let's go take a look at it.
Okay. Right here.
Photographs for news, advertising, or commercial purposes. Okay, so building entrances, lobbies, foyers, corridors, or auditoriums. So that's this space. That's not our reception area.
Well, that's a lobby area.
That's our reception area.
It's also a lobby.
We have members of the public
Yeah.
And that's why we can have this area, but not that area.
Well, according to this, I can do that area too.
I disagree with your interpretation.
You do.
And so either we can cut the recording, or I'm going to ask you to leave, and I'll talk to the judge and ask to postpone your hearing.
Okay. So if I don't leave, then I'm going to be punished by postponing my hearing.
You can stay and stop recording in our reception area.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you disagree with that, then we're going to have to postpone your hearing today.
Well, I disagree with it because of the law. Because the law right here. I'm sorry. It says, where is that?
So and also, sir, also right here, this is a whole other section for the Social Security itself.
Yeah, that's a government rule. That's not a federal law. This is a federal law right here.
Yeah, so is this. Code of Federal Regulations. So what would you like to do? Either cease recording or we can postpone your hearing.
Well, this says here I can request for permission to video record.
Denied.
So
You also have to request it by emailing it to that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I was looking at this right here where it talks about all the foyers and stuff like that. Space occupied by the tenant. Okay, spaces occupied by the tenant, agency, commercial purposes, building entrance, lobbies, and that's a lobby, foyer, corridors. So you're saying that that's not a lobby?
I'm saying you cannot record in that area.
Okay, but in the hallway I can. Because Social Security doesn't own the hallway. So I can stand out here and film.
So are you... What do you want to do today?
I'm going to film.
You can't film in here.
Why?
We've already gone over this.
That looks like a lobby to me. People sit and wait for their hearings and stuff right there.
I can't have you record in here. I've explained that to you.
Mm-hmm.
So would you like to stop recording or would you like to postpone your hearing today?
I'm just sitting here recording. I mean, I'm not... if you want to punish me for my recording, you can.
Building number is OR656922.
So now he keeps roaming around, wobbling his camera around, doing nothing. This video is almost 40 minutes long, and there's about 10 minutes of stuff happening in it. But he does have one quick interaction before he leaves. Let's see that real quick.
How y'all doing today?
I respect that you stop recording me. I respectfully ask that you stop recording me. I have no reason to be recorded.
Okay. I'm going to go down to the first floor.
All right, that's pretty much that. And he leaves on his own accord, so he doesn't have to be trespassed. However, the police officer does show up and writes him a citation for failure to follow the rules and for filming in there and whatever. It's a $30 fine. It's no big deal. But what I love about this interaction is the fact that the cop quotes U.S. versus Cordova. It's beautiful. And this illustrates that word's starting to spread, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the real reason why I wanted to make this video, to illustrate that.
So here's the deal, man. You can't be filming in there.
Okay.
You know it.
Well, no, I checked the rule and it said for security reasons. If there's security reasons.
So have you seen case law U.S. versus Cordova?
No.
I would highly recommend you look into that.
Okay. So is that a summons?
It's just going to be a citation.
What's that? Like a ticket?
It's basically like a parking ticket. It's a federal. So where you're going to be charged today is failure to conform with signage and directions.
Mm-hmm.
So the CFR in there, that's actually federal law. I don't know if you know that.
Mm-hmm.
But violating that is an actual violation of federal law.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I know the PSO in there, he told you no. He told you can't be filming in there, right?
Yeah.
Gave you notice, right?
Yeah, he said that.
Okay.
But I also showed him on that rules thing out there where it said you can.
Again, I'd highly recommend you look into U.S. versus Cordova. That's going to kind of tell you what the difference between a tenant-controlled space is and a lobby.
Okay.
$14.99. I'm out with that. How have things been, Mr. West?
Been all right.
Just all right?
Yep.
Where are you living these days, Mr. West?
Same place.
Well, shoot, I don't remember.
Oh,
my memory's
man.
good. It's not that good.
Oh, man. You know I can't do that.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, I get it from you or I can get it from my boss.
All right, so now he doxes himself and posts a video with him saying his full address out loud to the officer and just left it in there. I'm not going to rip into this guy too much, this Robert West, because I think from the way he acts and the way he talks that there might actually be something wrong with him, and he's not just a standard idiot where it's actually fun to make fun of him. And again, I just wanted to point out that DMA and his case is going around and people are learning, man. Cops are learning. It's all good. I'm going to end it there. Have a good night, guys.